Hello YouTube. It's been quite a while since I posted my last video. Now, I wasn't really planning on doing any videos on this car here, but that changed. It's a relatively beat up 1998 Hyundai Accent. I bought it as a commuter car. Because these cars are inexpensive and, you know, supposedly very reliable. It does have quite a bit of rust. Right here, I put a screw right there and just put it on the other side so the bumper didn't stick out. That's better than it was. I also took off these moldings. I haven't cleaned it yet because the moldings are all rusted and coming off. But I'm going to show you what I'm up against. I had too much money into this car. I didn't want to really spend any more on it because, I mean, it's beat up and it's whatever, right? So I went to, you know, pick your own parts, auto wrecker, pick and pull. And the e-brake didn't work. I know the rear brakes are pretty much shot. And the right front strut, actually I'll show you that. Just over here. The right front strut, when you hit a bump, it felt like the ball joint was out. It would just shake the steering wheel and stuff. And here's why. All three major components of this strut are fucked. The spring is broken. All the hydraulic fluid leaked out of it. And the mount, which fell right down there, right there, had separated from the rubber bushing here completely. So 1, 2, 3. All three major parts of that strut had completely failed. What else we got here? I bought some, I don't know if you saw those tires that was sitting on was what came with it. But I'm driving the highway about hour and a half a day, hour and a half a day, depending on traffic. So I got these at Pick and Pull. Hankook eye pikes. Epic tread. And I picked those up for 125 bucks. So anyways, here's what I'm up against. I've never had this happen before. I've tried a slide hammer, I've tried everything. And I can't get this brake drum off. It's just not going to come off. End of story. Not going to happen. As you can see, I've bent the backing plate pretty good. And pretty much to the point where I was just going to go buy a spindle and change the spindle. But I really don't want to do that. So I racked my brain, and this is basically what I've come up with. I fought with that thing for about an hour and a half. So now I'm just going to cut it off. So I bought this angle grinder from Canadian Tire. They're not bad for the price. It was 40 bucks. This is an official unboxing video. So it comes with 20 grinding discs, all metal, the tool, the handle, the grinder itself, just a 1/2 inch grinder, 4.5 inch wheel, 6 amp, nothing fancy, but it was only $40, which I think is pretty good. It was on sale. And then on top of that, I went to the auto parts store. I know it's in a Canadian Tire bag. And I got for $29 some penetrating fluid, brake fluid, and a rear wheel cylinder because I wrecked that one. Sweet. Also, at Canadian Tire, I bought 2 cut-off wheels because that's what I'm going to need for this job. So, I'll post you up, and we'll see how cutting this thing off goes. Hopefully it goes pretty good. So yeah, check in for part 2. I'm going to grind that sucker off.